and these
Well, I
people
mean,
are
but
influencers.
but
and
the
whatnot,
truth is
you
the
know?
truth.
Absolutely right. You're absolutely
So now when I
right.
look at that same charter structure that booked him to go to all the schools and all the fights this year and all the times the police had to go, now is there a correlation? Could we have got a better speaker to start the school year off? You want to reflect on that now? Or no?
Do we have a leader in the younger generation right now that can go and speak to the students at the school?
By younger generation, qualify that. What age brackets?
I would say 25 to 35.
So, yeah. But the thing about it is, if they're not in. So, I woke up one morning to a DM full of people telling me to get down to the juvenile jail because they had a little youngin' from downtown was wildin'. He was in there for stabbing his stepmama, and he had flipped out and was fighting the guards and that. But he was only like 12. And so the only way they could calm him was to threaten to take him downtown, right? And so his caseworker, not just anybody, his caseworker, his daddy, and a few other people that just was on the thread, all came in my DM and said, B, get down to the jail. So this how you know I'm not lying. The dude that drive the trucks for the movies, the big dude, so his video, if you've seen the video with me and Reggie, that's a whole nother topic. I want to talk about that too. The video with David Duke, right? You hear the guy in the back saying, what do you think about the killing in South Carolina? That dude.
Nothing.
He saw the thread. He met me down there. I'm going to think of his name. I'm having a brain freeze. He met me down there, so I got proof of what I'm saying. Now, they got a little boy from my hood wilding out in there. His family know of me. The caseworker requested me, sent me to the jail. I get to the jail. I can't go into jail. You know why? Because the mayor done designated that if you ain't a part of her program that she designated, you can't get in the jail to talk to the children. Now, I'm a 501c3. I'm an advocate sanctioned by the state. And I'm a licensed investigator at the time, employed by an attorney. So, able to operate legally in that capacity, right? They denied me from seeing a little boy. And I try to tell people that's the issue. Do I know people their age that could reach them? Yeah, but they don't let them in. Mm-hmm. And then when I try to buck them up and tell them that they fit, they qualify, because I see it really in them, what chosen one tell me, no, I'm not. I can't do it like you. And I say, yeah, you can. Am I lying?
No lies at all.
All right. Yeah, we got plenty youngins
Yes, we do.
that could do it. But they're not the ones they're going to let forward. They let the compromised ones forward. Mm-hmm. See, you tell a little boy, be good. Well, what the fuck that mean? Because see, be good at a stadium means something different than at a library, and something different than at a hospital, mm-hmm. and something different than, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so what's the specificity on what you're laying forward?
Without it.
And then we got all these motherfucking mentors now that they put the suit on and they just say, be like me. And they don't tell them the truth. Mm-hmm. Or how they got there for real, you know what I'm saying? Or the people that loved them and might have carried them for a second. It's just a whole bunch of bullshit and fake aesthetic shit involved in mentoring and shit. The reason why the young kids listen to me is I tell them the real story. I say, boy, look, hey, man, the last time I did that, nigga snuck me and I fell out and busted my head. You telling the truth? I say, yeah. Why you don't think I'm telling the truth? Because you telling me you lost a fight, Mr. B. I say, yeah, nigga. You won every fight? Well, no. I said, well, why do you think I won every fight? Just be real with them, about everything. That's how you're able to reach them. And so the young niggas I know that are able to do that, they won't let them. They don't ever put them in a position They really got the influence. And the funny thing about it is when I fall in any hood, on any set, in any scatter site, that's who running it. These same little niggas I'm telling them that talk to them, but they won't. That's the ones who done did that hard tenant hunting back home, and the niggas wasn't playing the game, and they wasn't, on no whole shit, and they real, right? And that's the ones that they put the stigma on so that we render them useless. Because it's actually the contrary.
So how do the young guys get in? Like, what do they have to do to be able to get into step in those doors and those buildings and be able to help the youth?
There is no way in.
Or are you saying the system is
There is no way
Yes,
in.
that
If
is
you see
against
I
us.
can't get in, and I'm proven, there is no way in. Yeah, I gotta bring them. I try to bring them, My mama was Mama D, and I still had to prove what I was made of to sit where I'm at. They ain't give me no pass. And I come out her womb. For real, I mean that. Like, I just got snuck recently. 4 years ago, nigga snuck me on Thursday One Harbor. Just last year, I was on my way to church, and then my wife went and said, "Look out, babe." Nigga run around the corner with the whole gat. Take the time to say, in a nice, calm voice to the white neighbor, "Excuse me, ma'am, don't worry. I'm not gonna hurt you." And then proceeded to chase me down the street like he was gonna shoot me. I had to run in my Bruno Maglis, man.
No.
Yeah, $700 shoes. I'm not lying. Real life.
For what?
All that behind what?
I don't know. I really don't. But I think Lil Daddy, so there's a lot of instances where I'm in situations in New Orleans and people don't understand that the people who I'm involved with, they already had all this set up in their head. Like at Smoothie King, me and my wife have a rule. I can't order through the drive-thru no more. Motherfuckers know my voice, man. So I don't know.
Oh, wow.
So we get to the fucking Smoothie King window, and then even though I got the worst rap for what happened that day, when I get to the window, little girl got me on camera and saying we gonna go viral.
And we would.
That's what she's saying. So she think I don't see the camera. So I say, look, I ain't tripping, babe. I say, the reason why you know me is because I record people whether they want to be recorded or not. I said, I ain't tripping. So when I said that, she said, I ain't recording you. You ain't special. I said, baby, I see the camera. So she was going to get an argument match with me, right? So instead, I had done read the other little girl who was raised right, and I knew because she went to the same school with my daughter. So I had seen her before. And I looked her dead in the eyes and I said, baby, wasn't she recording me? And the little girl said, yeah. So when the little girl ratted on her, the little girl, who the 19-year-old with a baby that they say I cussed out a little girl, said, bitch, you don't know me. I ain't Mel Cantrell, ho. That's how the little girl greeted me, you feel me? I swear. So my wife, being a peacekeeper, which I ask her not to do all the time, you've heard me on the video, but she tried to say, look, y'all, come on. And the little girl started disrespecting her. So, they show you the video when they get to the point where I say, look, just give me my money back. Because the little girl said she was spitting my food and shit, right?
Oh, shit.
And I got a smoothie for me, my daughter, and my wife.
Right.
I said, just give my money back. When I started flipping was when I get to the fucking window and her ignorance is so fucking deep that she don't know how to give me a refund back on my card. I'm like, what the fuck? I got to check this motherfucker. For real. You that fucking ignorant? You fucking with people that's coming to your job to get the shit that you serving, and you so fucking stupid, you can't even give me a refund back on my fucking card. You need to practice your craft, love. You get to fucking with people out there like that. And so the final straw was, she had to give me cash back, and she threw it at me. I left the shit on the ground. Really. But, you know, the situations people see me in, they don't realize that those people already have something going on with them before I get there. Truly.
I think one of the biggest things we see with you is the back and forth with Reggie. Sometimes it looks like y'all on the same page. Sometimes it don't. Would you say that Reggie?
We're on the same page. It's my page. The problem with me and Reggie is he won't admit that. It's my page. He start putting music on the videos, Byron. Start going out and investigating a lie, Byron. That's all my blueprint. I got the data to prove it. They done took 4 pages from me, and my latest page still will show me doing that before then. When I met Reggie had 2,000 followers. You know how I know? Because I had 2,000, but I was on my 5th page of over 20,000. You feel me? We're not the same thing. I didn't get mad because I had one special interest involved in the community. I was raised an activist by a Black Panther. I done sued municipalities. This next week I'm dropping a fucking 7-figure lawsuit against the city of New Orleans and Chief Kirkpatrick and the officers that abused me and my wife. I ain't playing no fucking games. I got counties in different states I can't go in because I done sued them, the police, and won. And I don't mean for me, I mean for the community. Like I really been doing this for no stipend. Ain't never got no grant. Ain't had no organization. The only fucking strings I had was the ones my mama could pull nationally. And she would help me. But yeah, it's, you know, there's never been no blur about my motivation or what I'm committed to. Now I'm gonna get to the root of what you really want to know. All you people that like me and like Reggie. Reggie said the first time he met me was at the David Duke thing, but it really wasn't. The first time Reggie met me, I was at where they was beating me up at, Congo Square. The reason why the whole issue happened at Congo Square was because that day we were having a grassroots meeting that I already talked to Baba Luther about getting the mic for 3 minutes. He asked me. They know that. He knew to ask me what was my purpose there. I said, look, all these people taking the mic next week, I want to be involved in that. I want to have 3 minutes to speak for my sector. He said, no problem. I get there. They show me the thing, my name ain't nowhere on it. I keep asking everybody what's the faux pas and why my name on it, and don't nobody understand that they done took the mic from me because Treme Sidewalk Steppers is riding with the mayor, which they came back and showed when they made her the president, the front person on the float, right? But at that meeting, they saying they standing with us to keep Congo Square. But the mayor trying to take Congo Square. And I'm trying to point that out, and they know that. So they stopped me from getting the mic. Literally, well, how many of them?
About 3, 4 of them trying to carry him away.
And Sage and Reggie
Who we just saw in the store.
were a part of that group with Shaq and a couple of other people. Now, see, what they don't know is since that didn't happen, I talked to Wise Eye, the host that day, and when I explained it to him, he understood it. And some of them same people done fucked over him since. And so, you know, you can't hate a man, you gotta let a man live. But I just wanna say that whole sector, that whole fucking conscious group that come out of community bookstore, wouldn't none of that shit be if it wasn't for my mama. After Katrina hit, my mama walked in there and gave them $25,000 cash to restart. And yet they still explained to me in my face why they had to go with Cantrell now. This is the community leaders. Community leaders, the hub for the conscience, right? They telling me why they had to go with Cantrell. And look where we at. I couldn't have done no worse. And not still lived in the city. You feel me? And so, we got a lot of shit to talk about. Y'all got about 2 more hours. I'm running with you too. Yeah, fuck that. Fuck that.
So, don't you think New Orleans is a better place if Byron and Reggie can coexist?
Listen, man. Why are we coexisting?
Me and you?
Yeah.
I mean,
Because we choose
'Cause we
to.
vibe.
Obviously.
We vibe.
Because we choose to.
right.
That's the premise for men.
Premise, right,
Right?
right.
Okay, so I'm telling you, some things happen, man, and I got witnesses. I say receipts. LBJ, you know him?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know him, but I know you're talking about.
Okay. I had a little boy that was wanted for murder, 14 years old, that they were gonna let me interview